guys, what's good? I'm back here, your boy Moose. I've got my friend with me today, my best bro, Mohammed Effigy. They call him Effie. So welcome to the channel. Actually help me start up this
Hey
channel.
guys, what's up?
So it's been a cracking start to the season, would you say?
I think it was a quite entertaining weekend.
Quite a lot of shocks, surprise packages. I'm quite shocked, eh? I'm excited, but I'm shocked. So what we have planned for you guys today is more or less we're gonna go through the surprise packages of the first week of the season. We're gonna touch on a few teams and maybe a few players, and then we're gonna build up to the match of the week. Let's say Spurs versus Man City.
I think that's gonna be a cracker.
Really. I'm looking forward to throwing that game, to be honest. So let's start with the surprise packages for today.
My team for the week, definitely Manchester United, guys. Supporter of the club and very impressed with the performance this weekend.
I'd say they resorted to all the ways which suit them best. When Solskjaer just came in at the towards the beginning of his reign, we saw a lot of the counter-attacking football.
No, definitely.
Chelsea did have the upper end in the first half, and we saw what United are capable of with the pace of Rashford, Martial on the break, bring on Daniel James, had a quite the game, you might say.
Quick,
Very
I
good.
won't lie. Played really well.
So with regards to the defense, Wan-Bissaka really impressed. Really impressed.
I think he had an absolutely brilliant performance. Came in, did what he was brought in to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Great replacement at right back.
Yeah, I'm sure United fans will be absolutely buzzing to see Ashley Young gone.
Most definitely.
What's your reaction to that?
Honestly, I felt it was about time for him to go. And guys, I think we made an absolute brilliant buy with Wan-Bissaka. 50 million, yeah, people might say price is a bit too much, but honestly in today's market, 50 million doesn't seem so bad for a player who gives performances like that.
I guess we can settle on it. And the most expensive defender in the world. The take on that.
Well, honestly, it's the most expensive, but that's not his choice, right? He played, I think he did what he was brought in to do.
Yeah,
He was there,
100%.
balls came in, he got rid of it. No, I didn't see any errors from him this week, so
100%.
in all fairness, I think he had a great game.
I must say we can't go away from the fact Lindelof actually had a good game as well next to Harry.
Well, like Mourinho said, that he always thought Lindelof was a great player, just needed some
Decent partnership.
backup with him, and I think Harry Maguire is that player.
Pogba, good game.
I honestly think he didn't have the greatest of games. He had his moments, he was trying too much
Top
on
assist
the
though.
ball.
Top assist.
Great assist for Rashford, and I think an absolute brilliant finish to think that quickly on his feet.
You're taking
So-
Rashford to top the goal scoring charts.
For the club, possibly for the league, I honestly think there's some great competition with Harry Kane scoring 2 this game week, as well as Raheem Sterling getting a hat-trick. Only the 8th player in English football history
Yeah.
to score a hat-trick
Yeah.
opening game week.
100%.
So, we'll see. It's going to be a cracking season, guys.
What about the opponents on Sunday? Chelsea.
Oh, honestly,
What
I'm
do you
really
have to
worried
say?
about Chelsea.
What is?
I wouldn't say they played that bad. I think Frank Lampard knows what he's doing. It's unfortunate they couldn't make any signings. I think he would have brought in some great reinforcements to the club. But Mason Mount, I think he had a really good game.
Yeah.
Defensive-wise, they seem a bit shaky. We'll see now when Antonio Rudiger joins the squad.
What's your take on the partnership in centre defence? Would you like to see Rudiger and Christensen or Rudiger and Zuma? Would you like a back three?
Honestly, I feel maybe a back three would be great. Espilicueta joining as a third centre back instead of a right back. With Christensen and Rudiger. Zuma had a great season at Everton, we all know this, but honestly, he wasn't
Not
that
Chelsea
great.
quality. Not
Yeah,
Chelsea
he wasn't
quality.
that great. So, apparently, that Zuma's going to be the one to partner with Rudiger and Christensen's going to set sides. Well, we'll just see now what's going to happen.
I'm quite excited. I mean, the Super Cup, let's be honest, they gave Liverpool a
No,
massive amount of
definitely.
money. I was really
Bouncing
surprised.
back from a 4-0 defeat at Old Trafford to...
I think Chelsea
Yeah,
are
the way
they're
they
heading in the right direction. It's gonna take some time with the transfer ban.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
youth. Frank's got a job on his hands, but the Chelsea fans will bear with him, I think.
I honestly think they would.
Other surprise packages, Brighton.
Oh, absolutely brilliant weekend, eh? To come off against Watford, a team who last season I think had a fantastic run. Just pull some result, yeah. 3-0.
Has that changed people's opinions on the relegation scrap they apparently
Well,
going to be in?
Honestly, a lot of people have Brighton as a team to go down, but they showed some really great performance. Not only getting the goals, defensive wise, they kept the clean sheet. They played well as a team, and I think they might surprise a few teams this season. Eh?
I'm quite surprised as well. Two other teams for the weekend. I see, well, your team, which you've tipped actually to avoid relegation.
Guys, I actually tipped Sheffield to stay up. Might be the only person out here, but my boys are going to bring it. Chris Wilder, I think you're doing a great job.
So you reckon the performance against Bournemouth will be a catalyst?
Oh, definitely.
The rest of the
Absolutely.
season.
The fact that they were 1-0 down and they never gave up, that fighting spirit was there whole game.
Quite a tight group,
Yeah, no, definitely.
quite a
They
good
don't
together.
play as bad as people thought they would.
I must admit, I tipped them to
So-
finish last, so we'll see as the season progresses.
Yeah, there's still 37
Very-
games to go, so...
Very, very shocked on the bad side of things for Southampton.
Oh, it's so sad to see them playing the way they are playing right now.
We really expected big things, let's be honest. The
Yeah.
type of manager Ralph Hasenhüttl is. I'm sure he's going to be looking to bounce back this weekend against
Oh, definitely.
Scousers.
Against Liverpool, oh, most definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him put in a performance, after,
I honestly
after
think
the opening
Liverpool
week.
would still probably beat them. I honestly top them to win this game. Although
Interesting.
Southampton, I think they've brought in a new centre back. We get to see how he plays this weekend. They haven't strengthened much in defense, which honestly I feel they should have. They've had some great seasons in the past in the Premier League, and hopefully they can give us what we've wanted to see from Southampton.
Yeah, always bringing in the academy players, brilliant players. A team that's going under the radar this season. Slowly, gonna be progressing, I reckon. Arsenal.
Oh no, definitely. I think Unai Emery is an absolutely brilliant manager. He's brought in some fantastic recruitments, the likes of Nicolas Pepe, David Luiz, surprisingly one of the greatest shocks of the transfer window. I mean, to bring in a player who was quality for your London rivals.
Yeah, so what's the thought behind that? Selling a player to strengthen your rivals, how does that work? What's the thinking behind it?
I don't know. I was really surprised. A few months back, David Luiz said he was really happy to be at Chelsea, working with the team, hopefully bringing back some good old times, and all of a sudden he was unhappy, wanted way out.
Oh, well. Nicolas Pepe to make a good impact this season? Thoughts?
I think if he plays with Lacazette and Aubameyang, the three of them together, Unai Emery hasn't many times played Aubameyang and Lacazette together, so
Yeah.
he's a really good player. He had a good AFCON as well for Ivory Coast, I'd say.
Yeah, 100%. So, with regards to the match of the weekend, City versus Spurs, what are we looking for in this game?
Ooh, I think it's gonna be an absolute cracker. Last time out,
Entertainment, that's what we want.
we didn't see a very great game with City coming out 1-0 victors.
Phil
Phil
Foden,
Foden grabbing
yeah.
a goal. One of my favorite City players, guys, to be honest.
Quite
Young,
promising
bright,
talent.
young talent. That's absolutely amazing. A FIFA favorite of mine. I honestly think City will pull a result off. It's a tough game. Pochettino's done a really great job with Spurs, taking them to the Champions League final. Brought in some really good signings. I think Giovanni Lo Celso will be a great improvement to the midfield, especially with rumors going around about Eriksen leaving. He's a great player. I wouldn't like to see him leave, even though...
We
I
wouldn't
think-
like to see that type of quality.
no, definitely. I love Madrid. I'd like to see him join us, but at the same time, the Premier League's the Premier League. Nothing better.
Best league in the world.
Yeah, for a reason.
So, who do you think your key players for this weekend's cracker is going to be?
I think a player to watch out for, Bernardo Silva, especially since he didn't play last game week, guys.
Yeah, screwed my fantasy team over. Totally screwed my
I
fantasy
think it's screw all our teams over. Eh?
Screw Pep, actually. Sorry, City fans. But anyway.
I think Bernardo Silva might get his game week this week, and he's got a lot to prove, especially with Mahrez putting in an absolute amazing performance there. After a great AFCON, being not having a lot of time on holiday, still making it back into the squad and doing a great job.
From the Spurs point of view, who are you looking out for?
From a Spurs point of view, I think it's all Harry Kane right now. Harry Kane, Ndombele had a great performance, guys. Spurs fans hoping he'll keep it up, and I think Ryan Sessegnon, Giovanni Lo Celso added to the team. I think Spurs are gonna shock a few teams, eh?
So I think with regards to this match, actually the defenses are gonna be key. I don't know who's Pep's main centre-back partnership at this moment. Last week it was obviously Stones and Laporte. This week it could be Stones or Otamendi. Laporte, obviously, actually, Laporte is a first-team player.
Yeah,
he's one of the first names.
Especially with the likes of João Cancelo being able to play this weekend.
Could be.
Hopefully we'll get to see him.
Yeah, I could say so as well. I think De Bruyne is going to be a key figure as well.
He's always a key player. Let's be honest.
His first assist registered after, would you say, probably his worst season after the injury.
To be injured that much can sometimes bring a player completely down. I mean, we've seen it with Chamberlain last game against Chelsea. Really struggled for 45 minutes of the first half.
Definitely.
And De Bruyne is an absolute brilliant player, one of the best in the Premier League by far. And watching him at his best just adds more excitement to set his game. I mean, he can create from anywhere on the pitch.
I'd say the same. So, closing on our YouTube video today, we're gonna be asking Heffy who his ones to watch of the weekend are gonna be overall from all the teams. Who are your ones to watch?
My ones to watch are, I honestly think people writing down Wolves. As a United fan, I think Wolves are a real danger to us. We've seen it last season. We struggled against them every time we played them last season, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
do you see the Europa League, possibly the game they played on Thursday night? Yeah.
Well, they played really well. They grabbed the result. They got the 4-0 victory.
They played a few of the first team players as well.
Yeah, played some first team players, but also rested them quite early because they had the result as well. So, I think Patrick Cutrone is an absolute brilliant enforcement in the team. As a striker, he played really well at AC Milan last season.
Yeah.
And who knows, he might partner with Jimenez, two of them quite dangerous, eh?
Jota playing just off them.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, as a United fan, really worried about the Wolves fixture, but boys, I think we can bring this home.
Lastly, you think Liverpool will pull off the result this week?
I think they grab a 2-1 win.
You reckon so? Or the goalkeeping problems, Adrian? What kind of injury is that?
Yeah, Adrian injured as well now. Liverpool fans sitting in a situation right now.
I don't know what to say, honestly. Where do we get injuries like that? Fans slides. I don't know how to explain.
That's what they say. Last season suffered not many injuries.
I don't understand.
Fatigue means results.
You think the fatigue will creep in?
It's already creeping in, eh?
Yeah,
it looks a bit worrying, to be honest.
Very short against Chelsea.
Yeah, they really did, eh?
Sadio, possibly the game changer.
No, definitely. I think the fact that he was rested quite nicely against Norwich, didn't play a lot of the game.
In the Super Cup.
Played well as well. Grabbed a crucial goal there.
Yeah.
Brilliant finish.
Yeah.
I think Sadio Mane is going to be a real player to watch out. Fantasy guys, Salah or Mane, it's a really tough choice, eh?
Fantasy isn't looking too good, you said.
No, not at all.
Okay, so thanks guys for joining us on our YouTube channel today. I'm gonna ask you guys as usual to like the video, subscribe, leave your comments, tell us your predictions for the games for this week. Who are you most excited to see? Tell us how you found the first week of the Premier League season. What are your predictions for the season? I still haven't heard a lot from you guys. Who do you think is gonna finish in the top 4? Let us know who your player for the season is gonna be. So get in touch, guys. We'd like to hear from you guys.
And if any of you would like to join our fantasy league, the codes will be down below.